Join me as I dive into the chilling tale of a killer nurse who seeks haunting revenge from the spirits of her victims. Can you make it through this scary story without getting too spooked? The dim lights flickered in the hospital room, and I felt the weight of the world pressing down on me. I was a nurse at St. Mary's, my dream job turned nightmare. I loved caring for patients, but there was a shadow lurking in these halls. One that whispered secrets of death and despair. I had heard the stories, whispers of a colleague, a man with a sickly smile and cold hands, who had been let go from multiple hospitals. His name was whispered in fear. Robert. Some said he had a way of finding the vulnerable, the ones who would never leave. Patients would speak of him, pointing fingers at shadows that danced in their dreams, only to succumb to the darkness a night later. One night, I was assigned to the night shift. The moonlight streamed through the window, casting eerie patterns on the floor. As I passed the supply room, I noticed Robert standing by the IV bags, his back turned to me. Something in my gut twisted. I hesitated but continued down the corridor, my instincts screaming. Hours later, I heard a muffled groan from room 301. I rushed in to find Mr. Thompson, an elderly man who had been recovering well, convulsing on the bed. Panic surged through me as I realized he was gasping for breath, the heart monitor flatlining. I called for help, but my eyes were drawn to the IV bag. The one Robert had been near. Help! Someone! I shouted, but the room felt surreal, time bending as if I were trapped in a nightmare. The doctors rushed in, but I knew what was happening. The whispers of the patients echoed in my ears. Then I heard it. A soft voice whispering my name, familiar yet chilling. I turned and saw Mr. Thompson standing at the end of the corridor, pale and spectral, eyes wide with fear. "Is coming for you," he rasped, and then he vanished into the shadows. The lights blared back on, and Robert was gone. I ran to the nurse's station, my heart pounding, but the computer screen flickered with reports, stories of his past victims, the whispers of 400 lives snuffed out too soon. "Are you all right?" a fellow nurse asked, her brow furrowed with concern. But I could only stare blankly, haunted by what I had witnessed. I knew deep down that I had to confront Robert, to end this madness. The next night, armed with courage, I approached the supply room again. The air felt heavy, charged with anticipation. As I turned the corner, the room was dark, the IV bags swaying gently. "Come to join me?" Robert's voice slithered through the darkness. My breath caught in my throat. "I won't let you hurt anyone else," I replied, my voice steadier than I felt. A laugh echoed around me, chilling and hollow. "But it's already too late. They're all mine now." Before I could react, he lunged at me, and in that moment I realized I wasn't the hunter. I was just another prey in his twisted game. As darkness enveloped me, the last thought that flickered through my mind was the realization that this hospital, this sanctuary, had become a graveyard, and Robert would never stop. He was free, and the nightmares would continue. And as I faded into oblivion, I understood one horrifying truth: sometimes the most dangerous monsters wear scribs and carry a smile. Later, as the chaos subsided, I stepped outside the room, trembling. Robert stood at the end of the hall, his smile wider than ever. "They always said I was harmless," he chuckled softly. My heart raced as the truth crashed down on me. He had been here all along, a predator in scribs. "I see you're scared," he said, stepping closer, "but don't worry. You can't save them all." Suddenly, the lights flickered again, plunging the hallway into darkness. I felt his presence looming, the dread wrapping around me like a suffocating shroud. I stumbled back, searching for an escape. Thanks a bazillion for watching. Please subscribe, we need more peeps to survive these horror stories with. Hit the like button if you won't be sleeping tonight like me. And don't forget to let us know in the comments below if you have a favorite scary story you'd like to see us tackle next. Keep smiling.